All right, buddies, so now that we've got our pieces all tied up, we're going to put them in the bottom of our gallon Ziploc bags and get all geared up to go outside. So you will want your jacket and you'll want a pair of gloves, but you're also going to want to bring a face mask with you. Just because tie-dye powder, while it is non-toxic, is a very, very fine powder, and if it were to get dropped or something, you want to make sure that you didn't accidentally breathe any in. All right, so now that we've got our pieces all tied up, we want to put it in the bottom of our Ziploc bag. And then we're going to fill that up with snug. And once you've got it pretty full of snow, you want to make sure that you can still zip it closed. And then we will be all ready to put our dye powder on top. All right, buddies. So this is the coolest part of snow dye. The little tiny ice crystals that make up our snowflakes will take little bites out of the bigger dye particles, which splits them up. So you can see what colors they're made of. So as you watch it melt, you'll get to notice that a whole lot of different colors will kind of bleed out. And it creates a really cool marbled effect on the fabric. And I would highly recommend that adult assistants are the one to spread the dye and that children just watch this part. As I said earlier, the dye is a very, very fine powder, and you really want to make sure that it doesn't get dropped or tossed or anything like that by accident. And the green one has my geode in the very bottom of it. And then this one that's got blue and pink over here is got my spiral in the bottom. And you can kind of spread your dye, you can kind of mix them. This is a really great chance to play and just experiment. So, and once you sprinkle your dye powder on, you will want to make sure that these go inside to thaw and melt, and that they go into a bucket or a bowl or some sort of leak-proof container. So that way, if the Ziploc bag leaks or tips over, you don't have dye that gets on anything.